All right. Am I pink enough today? Could be a little bit more pink. Really got to work harder on that, right? Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I am so excited to do this video. I came up with the idea and then since then I've just been like itching to film this video, so I'm really stoked and I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it's a really fun concept. We're gonna do some good self-deprecation. We're gonna have some good laughs, hopefully. I'm excited. Today I'm going to be reacting to and rating my worst cosplay photos. I thought this would be funny for obvious reasons, and I also want to normalize the idea that not every cosplay photo that you have taken of yourself is going to be good. When you've done a photo shoot, it's okay if there are things in the camera roll, you know, at the end of the day that are cringy, that are not good, that are maybe unflattering. That is a totally normal part of the photo shooting process. You really can't have good photos without having some bad photos. And I think in cosplay and really any pursuit, it's really important to be able to laugh at yourself. So today I'm going to be going through some of my worst cosplay photos, gonna be laughing at myself because some of them are really bad, and we're just gonna have a good time. So yeah, I have a little album of some of my worst cosplay photos that I have put together, and we're gonna go through them, and I'm gonna give them a rating from 1 to 10, 1 being not really that bad and 10 being like 10 out of 10 cringy, terrible masterpiece. Now, one requirement for these photos is that they can't be like deliberately bad. So none of these are photos where I'm deliberately doing a stupid pose or making a stupid face. All of these have to be like actually trying to pose, but the photo came out bad kind of photos. All right, first up we have this casual Ash photo, and I have to clarify, that was not me being like photographed mid-sentence. That was not any sort of like a candid expression. This was me actually posing for the photo because there were multiple shots with me doing this exact same expression like in a row. So this was me actually thinking that that was a good like facial expression for the photo and deliberately posing like that, and obviously having no idea that I look like that one emoji. As far as like bad facial poses go, this is just beautiful. I love it. I'm like, it's so bad. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to like looking serious or badass. I'm like used to smiling, so I didn't know how to smile without not actually smiling. I don't know, but like the teeth clench look is not a good look. I'm definitely gonna give this photo probably a 5 out of 10 for bad cosplay photos. Next we have this Millie photo. There's a lot happening here, but in particular my face just makes me so uncomfortable. I can't even put into words what's wrong with my facial expression, but it's bad. Just kind of my expression, like I look like a weird monster from like a children's cartoon. I look like the sad, like, I'm the sad monster. I don't know, that's kind of the vibe that it's giving me. Is that making any sense? I don't know, but it's not good. Not a photo I would want to share, but I'm sharing it right now on YouTube for thousands of people, so it'd be like that sometimes. I'm gonna give, I mean, this one kind of just makes me embarrassed and uncomfortable. It's not really even funny. It's just kind of like, ooh, that's not great. I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. Not because it's like so bad it's good, but just because it's so bad, I'm uncomfortable. Okay, oh, this one, oh my gosh. Okay, so we have this photo of Marceline, and just so much about it is just beautifully terrible. So this was a photo that I'd taken of myself. It looks like I was caught like mid-sentence or while I was repositioning myself, but I can assure you 100% this was me actually trying to pose for the camera. And oh my goodness, is it ever bad. It's just like everything about my face is just so awkward. It's really funny because I'm trying to look like pretty but like badass, but like kind of, you know, I'm a vampire, I'm dangerous kind of thing, but like none of that is coming across. It just looks like cringe-o-matic is what I'm getting. It's so good. It's so great because in my head, I think I'm achieving all of those things, but I'm achieving none of them. And then we have my hand here, which just looks really awkward. And I also just really like how I have so much hair in my face, which I couldn't get out of the way. Oh, just everything about it. It isn't a good angle for my face. My face just looks like really round and just, again, awkward. And I just love the mouth, just like, it's so, beautiful. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. It's just, so bad. I love it. Ooh, okay, this one, I apparently really like that pose with the hair out of the way. Okay, so this is another photo that I had taken of myself in this Alice outfit that I was sent. And so much about this photo is just terrible. Oh my gosh, everything about my face, like the expression, I just look like so dead on the inside. For some reason, my complexion is like really, really orangey. I think the lighting was just really bad, so my skin is just like this weird orangey color, and it's not good. I like that I'm pulling my hair out of the way, but like you can see my hair underneath, so I'm really just revealing, you know, what's under my wig cap. Like, oh, want me to share a secret with you? It's my real hair underneath. It's just, oh, it's so bad. And obviously I have no idea that any of this is happening. And also just like, I have really bad acne scarring, and it's very unfortunate because the lighting is really accentuating like all of my blemishes underneath, which was not what I wanted. Like, obviously it's fine to have blemishes, but when I was taking this photo, the goal was not, you know, for me to show off my blemishes, but that's kind of what ended up happening in this photo. Just everything about it is just so awkward and bad. Definitely not the worst though. I'd probably give this one a 5 out of 10. Okay, this is a masterpiece. I'm gonna be honest, this is an absolute bad cosplay photo. Masterpiece. Hang this in the friggin' Met Gallery. Amazing. I love it. Okay, let's just break this down. There's just so many great things happening. So first of all, my expression. I mean, this one, I think I had been trying to pose, and then I guess I blinked and my friend took the photo, and everything about it is just beautiful. So first of all, we have my expression, which is fantastic. I'm not only blinking, but I also have this very weird like expression. Is fantastic. You can see where my eyeliner was running. I have this nice little like line of eyeliner that had ran throughout the day. I mean, just awesome that we got that on camera. Love that. My belt is all kind of messed up. Fantastic. Love it. I love my little T-Rex arms that I've got going on. Beautiful. And just the fact that I'm like straddling this post in the most awkward and like unattractive way possible. It's so good. It is so good. This is such a good bad photo. This one gets a 9 out of 10. I mean, beautiful. 100%. This is like your textbook bad cosplay photo. Doesn't get much worse than this, and I love that. I love that. Okay. Ooh, all right, this one. So this is the Black Cat Diva photo that I took of myself. And again, this was not me like mid-sentence or like readjusting myself or whatever. This was my actual pose that I had gone with, and it's awkward as hell. So I've got my hands on my hips, and then I'm doing this weird like pose, which I feel like I've been doing a lot of that. Looking at all of these ones, my most awkward photos are the ones where I'm going like, it doesn't go well, apparently. It does not go well. Fantastic. My expression makes me look like a dead fish. I love it. Fantastic. I also just love how overexposed the photo is because I was taking it by myself. My camera just decided to have a little moment. So yeah, fantastic. Not like the most terrible though. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10. You know, it's only really got like the bad facial expression going for it, but it's still definitely deserves to be on this list of bad cosplay photos. Ooh, okay, this one is not like the worst again, but what I really like about it is just how dead inside I look. This cosplay I felt so uncomfortable in because I thought I looked really bad. I was very self-conscious of how the wig looked. Looking back, the wig looks fine, but at the time I was really struggling and I thought I looked awful. And it is a hard cosplay to pose in because the lab coat doesn't really have any shape. So, oh, this is Kylie Griffin from the Ghostbusters comics, by the way, for anyone who's maybe wondering, because it is a very obscure cosplay. Totally recommend checking out the Ghostbusters comics from IDW, not Spawn, but if I was, that would be amazing. Please check them out, they're really good. But anyway, yeah, I was super uncomfortable in like posing for these photos. Again, I was uncomfortable because I thought I looked like garbage. So that's what that expression is. I'm trying to be like, I look great, but I don't think I look great. So love that aspect of this bad photo. But again, it's not really the worst photo at all. There's not a lot going for it as far as bad cosplay photos go. So I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. Oh, this is good. And by good, I mean bad. So another Kylie photo. Again, when I was wearing this cosplay as Kylie, this is the same character, but from the cartoon universe. So this is Kylie Griffin from Extreme Ghostbusters. A very obscure cosplay, and I was wearing it to Emerald City Comic Con, and like nobody recognized me. I felt super just uncomfortable with how the wig looked. I thought I looked awful. So again, when it came to taking photos, I was very uncomfortable and not having a good time and just really, really self-conscious. So that's what we're getting on camera here. This again is not me mid-blink or mid-speech or whatever. This was me actually trying to pose for the photo. And as you can see, that facial expression is just so good. The facial expression really says it all. You can tell how uncomfortable I am, but I'm trying really hard to like pose my face and it's just going so badly. And I also just really like the shadow of the gun on my face. Beautiful. Yeah, we love that harsh sunlight. Love that good, just harsh sunlight, harsh shadows. Fantastic. Again, not a good photo, but not the worst. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. Oh! Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, this is good. This one's good. Okay. So, oh, just that facial expression says it all. Okay. So, same time when I was cosplaying Kylie, this time I'm standing up, we're again in that beautiful harsh lighting. Just a photographer's dream. Just look at my face. It really just looks like I'm trying to do a photo shoot, but I have no idea what I'm doing, which obviously I know how to pose as Kylie because I had cosplayed her a bunch of different times before this, but I was so uncomfortable with how I looked and it really shows. I just want us to look at how scared my expression looks. Like I'm trying to do like this cool kind of, expression, ready for action expression, but I just look so uncomfortable. I kind of look like there's like some sort of like giant spider in the corner and I'm like, I sure hope that doesn't come near me. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I look uncomfortable and scared. And I think that's great. I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. This is a good bad photo just because of the expression. And you can see it throughout the rest of my body just how uncomfortable I am. Good bad photo. Ooh, all right. This one's nice and awkward. So this is, whenever you're posing with teeth, it's very awkward. Unless you're doing like a candid kind of big mouth like smile, just like posing with teeth is really awkward. And so this one of Tracer, first of all, being shot head on with this cosplay, not good, does not look good at all. But what's really awkward is that I'm trying to look like an attractive vampire kind of smirk thing going on. And it's going so wrong. I'm trying to be like, that kind of thing, but I'm just like, and that's what I love. That's what makes this such a bad photo, is just that I think I'm looking like this, badass hot vampire, and no, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. And again, we're doing the same thing with like the mouth open pose. That seems to be a reoccurring theme in all of these bad cosplay photos. Yeah, so this one, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 on the bad scale. Definitely a cringeworthy one. All right, and that brings us to our last one, which is just one of the best worst cosplay photos that I have seen. And that is this photo of Tracer. Again, with so many of these photos, it looks like I'm, like mid-speech, or I was just caught at like an awkward moment. This is me actually posing, because again, there were multiple shots of me in a row holding the same expression. So this was, I, for whatever reason, thought that doing this was an attractive facial expression to do. And it's unfortunate because like the image quality is really, really nice, but I just look awful. My wig looks bad. It looks like I'm 7 years old and my mom dressed me up for Halloween and the costume is like very lovingly made, but like not 100%. And I'm just like doing that awkward, like, I'm ready for Halloween smile. Oh, this is so good. I love it. I give this one a solid 8 out of 10 on the bad scale. So good. So there we go. There were some of my worst cosplay photos. Let me know if you guys want a follow-up to this video. I'm sure I can dig up some more bad cosplay photos to react to and rate. And please let me know which ones were your favorites. I genuinely want to know which ones you thought were the best, worst photos because oh my gosh, there was some good stuff in there. If you guys are interested, I think this would be a really fun tag, is just take your worst cosplay photos and just give them a rating and just, I don't know, normalize the idea of just, having fun, laughing at yourself, because it's really easy to be hard on yourself when you see bad photos. That always used to be my first reaction, was like, oh man, look at this photo, I look terrible, I messed up, I'm not good at posing, I'm not good at cosplaying or whatever. It's really easy to look at your bad photos and just, really be hard on yourself for them. But what I really want to normalize is the idea of like, you know, laughing at them, because as weird as it might sound, having bad photos is a really important part of getting good photos. To get to those good photos, you're going to take a few bad ones, and that is okay. I hope I'm making sense with what I'm saying right now. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope it made you laugh. And again, please, by all means, if you guys want to do this kind of video for yourselves, I strongly encourage it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and having some laughs. I'll see you guys all next time. But until then, Panda Faces, please be sure to take care. Bye.